Hi guys! Jake and Marisa back again for more live reactions to Kaitou.
Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger!
This is Keisatsu Sentai Patranger.
I wanted to say the last Sentai, and...
You almost said Kyuranger.
I did.
Uchi Sentai Kyuranger's all done. Maybe during like a break time or something, maybe we'll try and check out one of the movies or something. I know people have asked about that in the comments before. So yeah, it's been another week. It's time for more Sentais. I've been working on trying to get a little caught up on Power Rangers Hyperforce this week. I made it up to I'm up to episode 9 right now. I'm way behind.
I'm just churning out writs and Elder Scrolls Online for Jubilee boxes.
Okay. I'm not going to pretend I know what those mean.
Special event items.
Cool. But yeah, I'm up to episode 9. I'm almost halfway through to where they are now. I've just felt so far behind because it's Tuesday nights and it's 3 hours. Because it's Tuesdays at 9 and it's 3 hours long, and I've been really trying to focus on schoolwork.
Fair enough.
But schoolwork's been lightening up a little bit as we during these last couple weeks. So I've been working on catching up on that, catching up on a bit of editing. Got some CG work left to do, but that's pretty much it at this point, which is nice. So fingers crossed that'll, knock on wood, that'll finally come together nice and soon so I can really dive into the rest of the episodes for year 3. And actually, one other nice thing is I've registered for I do have summer classes, but I realized that they're only going to be for May and June. And so I'm going to have...
You have July and August off.
Yeah, so I'm going to... And most of my tutoring students are not going to be around during that time.
No,
because they go home.
Yeah.
So, like, for July, for pretty much July and August, I'm going to be, like, full-on Power Reviews mode for that time, so that's going to be nice.
And our home will not be overrun by summer camp.
Yes, and also there will not be a summer camp at our home this time. Like it was last time.
Yeah, last summer we're like, we're finally going to have time to... Where did all these summer campers come from?
They were so loud and so right above our heads.
And they don't know how to string in a roof.
But yeah, I can...
11 feet up, people. My husband should not be getting clotheslined.
I did not get clotheslined. It was just near my head. I could touch it.
It shouldn't be near your head.
It should not have been near my head.
It's 6 foot tall.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm trying to play catch up now on, like, now that things are kind of winding down with classes and Power Rangers is on hiatus, I'm trying to catch up on all the other Power Rangers stuff that I kind of fall behind on. So, like, I finally got, like, I was missing, like, one comic for the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics that stopped me in the tracks as far as reading. So I finally went out and got that, so now I can finally get caught up, because I know Shattered Grid is out, and I have Shattered Grid.
Got lost in the mail.
Yeah, number 16, so I'm well behind.
Didn't you also need 19?
No, I found 19.
Oh, you found 19.
I found, Christy had 19. Yeah.
Sometimes our mail still turns up at our old address, but
yeah.
Neighbor Christy, if you remember her.
Yeah, she's been holding on to it.
She rescues our mail.
So I now have all 25 Mighty Morphin comics, and most of Go-Go, and most of Pink.
Yeah, you're missing what, Pink 2?
I'm missing Pink 2 and Go-Go 7, and possibly an annual. I need to double check my comics list, but I think it's just those 2, so I can actually get caught up. Also, I still don't have most of the Justice League crossover either.
Oh, that one you didn't get in your subscription.
Nah, which was a little weird. But yeah, I gotta find the rest of those. But I know they're out there. I know Comixology is having a sale. I heard about that, so I might.
Yeah, I just know that the local comic store, when I went to try and pick them up.
Oh yeah, they were cleared out.
They were cleared out of everything.
Because of Shattered Grid.
There was nothing Power Rangers, not one Power Rangers comic in the place. They were like, please. I was like, hey, yeah, where do you keep the Power Rangers? They're like, we are out of Shattered Grid. I'm like, I'm not here for Shattered Grid. we have a subscription. I'm looking for number 12.
Or number 16, yeah.
No, I was looking for 12 and 16 and 19.
That's it.
16 and 19, because at the time we didn't know Christy had 19. They're like, oh, well, let me check. And then they're like, actually, we have no Power Rangers of any kind left at all. Like, what about Go-Go? Gone. What about Pink? Gone.
People have been losing their minds over Shattered Red, and it's kind of amazing.
Well, it does have Dr. K in it, so that makes it automatically awesome.
Oh, man, those covers are so hype. Anyway, so that's a quick catch-up on what we've been up to. So now let's get up to this. We are up to episode 9 of
Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger.
This is Keisatsu Sentai Patranger. To see them again.
My phone falls asleep just before we need to sing. There we go.
Play! Magical sound.
Sakura Blossoms!
Everybody loves Sakura Blossoms.
Yes.
Hey, Keisatsu.
Even the angry guys kind of calmed down by Sakura Blossoms.
Starting to warm up? Oh, they're coming up on, yeah, because it's spring.
Of course. But he just thinks
Oh, Zamigo.
he's eating ice cubes.
Because of course he does. Keisatsu is like, my calf senses are tingling.
Why is that weirdo eating a chunk of ice? Yeah, I guess the warm weather brings out the weirdos.
That is delightful. Keisatsu.
Oh, I see slices of bread and eggs. Are you making French toast? No, I want French toast.
Keisatsu is so much better when he's played as a straight man than when he's being angry cop.
You never do any work!
Okay, he's doing some research. How do you do that? So great. Oh, and I don't think I ever noticed there's actually a dial on the book. They really play with that safe theme.
It's part of the Lupin collection.
There's a chance it's part of the Lupin collection. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that is... That looks like a, when the flying machines, the Lupin machines.
I like
Like,
how
I'm
he
gonna
just keeps
keep
looking
looking.
through his hand.
Oh, that looks suspicious.
That's a gangler and a...
He's been waiting for you. He's probably a gang. Yeah, he's a gangler. There he goes. No, you're right. There you go. Ah!
He wants the Lupin collection piece, same as you.
Yeah, they're missing because they're missing a piece. So I guess they want it.
Well, they're missing several pieces now that the Lupin Rangers keep taking them back.
That's true. Whoosh!
What the?
Oh, nice. It's one of those elevator banks where, like, you hit one button and it's that you got, like, 6 different elevators. Alright. Oh! Elevator fight! Oh, man, nice. They make good use of these close quarters fights in this show, and...
Yeah, but I still really prefer, like, because this has got a lot of, like, stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, that one elevator fight in Person of Interest where it was not supernatural at all and just a stunt person.
Well, yeah, that's always cool, but they do also add the extra, like, stylistic thing, aspects with, you know, slashing
You just had to blab, didn't you?
But what I'm saying is mostly I like these close quarters fights. They're a good...
Portermen?
Yeah, that's their name. They're the Portermen. They're a good change-up from what we get in the quarry fights, or the forest fights, or the park fights.
Oh, yeah. You know, that could be part of what... Something that could make this a little difficult to adapt.
Oh, that there is...
Set matching in the woods in a quarry is a lot
Mysterious
easier.
treasures left by the phantom thief Arthur Lupin, known as the Lupin Collection, have been stolen by the ganglers. The thieves who fight to recover what they've lost. The police who fight to protect world peace. Whose side are you on? Yami no naka de Futeki ni wa aru silhouette Kono shutai Shiritakeria catch me if you can Destiny yokoku suru Honto no nuchi wo Rikari shuru no dake ni Hikari Tsu collection
Hold up,
Lupin Karenyamu
Gonna
chase you up Ubai Keisu Yushini Toki wo Same Yarumawase Lupin Samete Kuru Chase you up Yatsura ni adu Miwa Lupin Ranger It's showdown. We're getting better. Not quite there.
Closer every time. Oh!
I think I stretched out a few bits a little too long and then rushed through a few bits a little
that
too
whole
fast.
Feiku no Segi wo kazi shite ubaru no, I cannot get the timing out.
But somehow you could pronounce all that very quickly. That was magical.
It's not hard to read.
My pronunciations are flubby. Oh, he took the... The guard was already unconscious. Fair enough.
What?
That was clever, Kyrie.
He's wearing heart boxers.
Yep. Whoa, zappy zap.
You say it exactly as it's spelled.
I know. It's still... The thing is that there's not the ingrained of what the words are, so it doesn't come out quickly. I have to break them down phonetically as I'm going through, and that requires a little bit of added processing.
Yeah, come to think of it, Ubaun is the only one in there that I'm not actually familiar with.
Also, sometimes you can connect two vowels together, and sometimes you pronounce them separately.
That's only when singing. When speaking, the two vowels are always separate. But there are some weird singing rules.
Yeah.
Like that you can use inappropriate personal pronouns, not the vulgar ones, but the ones that are not right for you.
AI.
Because they meet the meter better. I.
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, I know, but it kind of blurs together.
I.
Sister. Yeah, I don't know where your sister is.
I just keep thinking of Emma Gold. What about you?
Yeah. Let's see what we got. What is the benefit of
folding his arms?
So
I don't know.
Okay, so they're gonna make a decoy for a little sting operation on the gangler. Okay, so what's the deal with her and her sister?
She's explaining.
Let's find out. Okay, your sister's cool. He's thinking of his brother. Back before he bleached his hair. was a little boy.
But he's still got a mop top, so that you know it's him.
Yeah. Hey. He was a basketball player just like his brother. Interesting.
But it didn't go in.
Oh.
And he hadn't gone full blonde here. It's brown. Which is still...
Interesting.
A little rebellious for high school.
So, apparently, yeah, basketball was his big thing.
How does that feel?
Huh. Wow. There was a long pause in her story there. Because I swear the sun is set during the course of her story.
Is she half?
Is she what?
Half. Ethnically only half Japanese.
It seems like she might be. I wasn't familiar with that phrase.
She has some very Western features.
Yeah. Now, what does all this have to do with the pendant? Lex wants that pendant.
My shoulder it is. Up. Oh, out. Toward you. Oh, right there.
Alright, so the decoy is going on. Yeah. I'm curious if this pendant might be based off of a piece of the collection rather than being a piece itself. Because it looks very similar to
yeah, and one of
the
book.
trigger machines.
Yes,
yeah.
And in the book,
it looks like a trigger
machine.
machine. But this looks more inspired by a trigger machine than actually being one.
Unless it transforms.
Right.
Well,
it felt a little...
To the surprise of absolutely no one.
Yeah. You lack subtlety, Smith Livery, Jewel Thief. I think you have a little bit more finesse. Oh, you didn't notice him in,
I didn't notice him. I noticed the other two.
Yeah. He pulled the Clark Kent on you.
With the glasses.
And it worked.
Yeah, it did.
I saw him, but Sango. Ichigo. Sango. Hey. Hey, Lupinranger is here to help you. Thank you, police people. Well, one thing that's at least convenient with these interior locations is they're at least not too heavily adorned. So they wouldn't necessarily be too
Now, she heard their conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a given. She's not oblivious. Oh, what do we got oh, Destra, that's not good. Oh boy. This is not good. Okay. This is not going to be an easy fight. We've established that Destra can take on, like, both teams together.
Yeah, and this is just one guy alone.
Well, not both entire teams. He took on all the non-reds, if I recall correctly last time. Did you say you're a Lupinranger? Oh, he was very surprised by that.
Okay, so the reason this is going to work is because he's not actually trying to fight him.
Whoa, that is a barrage.
Trying to kick him in the face and run fast enough that he can get Emma to safety.
They definitely use a variety of urban locations here, and I like it.
Go upstairs?
Like, they're...
You're gonna go upstairs? There's... That entrance is blocked, but clearly you're in a building.
Yep. She's
gonna do the cliched pull it off my neck thing instead of using the freaking clasp. Oh no, she's doing the clasp. Thank you.
It's not worth her life. There you go. Like, what does the pendant have to do with the sister? I still don't get it. I feel like...
I think what's going on here when she says have to see her sister again, and I hope, because otherwise we miss something significant, is she doesn't get to see her sister if the monster kills her.
Well, yes, but also, why does she have that pendant? Where did she get that pendant? Because I feel like that's relevant. But yeah, I will admit that Kairi does have a little bit of... Oh, it works!
I told you it'll transform!
It does work. Okay. I could have gone either way. Scissors. Ooh. It's like a little stealth bomber thing. Nice. Nice.
Scissors!
Oh, that's snazzy. Whoa, Golem?
Golem. Now, is he going to take Emma hostage? Or is she...
No, he doesn't care about her anymore, it seems. Adieu. Oh, we're getting the little crazy fish-eyed GoPro thing again.
Yeah.
That was quite a little shot there.
We gotta find out how they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do think we'll be able to flee again.
Because it doesn't seem to be the drone that they're using. We've established that they have a drone camera.
Yeah, but the drone shouldn't be able to execute upside down flips like that. It's helicopter based.
Right. So
what the heck?
I don't know. I guess it's got to be like a little fisheye GoPro on some sort of super cool little crane setup.
So as I said before, GoPro on a stick.
Yeah, but it's got to be a really cool stick to pull off those maneuvers. No, no, no!
Oh no, they destroyed him with the Lupin collection piece still inside.
No, 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 no. That's not cool. That's not cool. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. This is the first time they failed to get the keys.
As far as they know, this is it. They can't collect the whole Lupin collection anymore.
No. Oh. The cops screwed up big time. Oh, no. You do not understand what you just did, cops.
Actually, with these two, it's entirely possible that they'll just go.
I don't know what's going to happen now.
Kairi would kick their butts. But... I mean, these two, with their given personalities, it's also very possible that they would be in such despair that they just go, there's no point anymore. Take us in. Kairi would kick their butts.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen now with that piece of the collection.
They won't have to now because these guys are going to go, you know, morphin, so it's time for them to beat a hasty retreat.
I don't know. But yeah, they do not realize the impact of their actions right now. They have no idea.
As far as the Lupinrangers are now concerned, these three just murdered their closest relatives.
Yeah, exactly. Ganglers and thieves will both pay. Really, Keisatsu? Keisatsu, you're being awful.
Listen to Goody Striker!
Don't shoot at a piece of the Lupin collection. Just when I started to feel good for you guys. Yeah, Keisatsu, you just screwed that up big time. Whoa! What?
Guess that's how it's scissors.
Interesting. It's a two-part Zord that I was not anticipating in that respect. Fascinating.
He hasn't had the news yet.
Yeah, this is not good. That is a bad thing. Time to call up sis. She's
French!
Emma Goldini is French.
That's why she looks Western.
And it also explains, of course, and that's why she has a Western name. Why did we have that not connected until now? I don't know why it took that long for me to be like, she has a Western name. Let's was destroyed before they got the piece. Please tell me that it was some sort of resurrection piece. There's got to be something special about that piece, because we didn't see Ghosh come out.
Good point.
Oh, scissors and blade looks like it's a sword and shield. Zamigo's back.
Oh, so Kairi's going after Samigo because it's still personal to him.
Yeah.
Even if they can't get the Lupin collection, he can still kill that guy.
Well, there's also the possibility that, oh man, Blade and Scissors is looking like it's going to be extra cool during that. And we're once again we're doing the twofer.
Mm-hmm.
They're keeping up with these two-part little story threads. And now we're going up against Amigo, which is there is always the possibility that spells can reverse when you destroy the monster.
Quite possibly.
So we don't know what that could mean. But this was a game changer. I hadn't really been thinking about that. All it takes is for them to fail to
lose one piece, and then
the deal's off.
The whole thing.
But at the same time, though, Kogure, he's still going to want the rest of the pieces. Is he going to try and work out a new deal with them? what's...
I mean, he's going to have to if he wants them to keep going after it.
Yeah.
Or he'll have to confess that they don't really need the pieces to do that.
Yeah.
That's just his price.
So we got, this definitely blew a lot of things wide open right there.
Yeah, this is a quintessential wham episode.
Yeah.
What are we... I mean, they got a brand new shiny Zord.
Yep, which looks like it's going to be really fun in combat during the next episode.
It does. Look at him using the pieces and, like... Because it looks like he can use that changer on the ground, too.
Yeah,
not just as a Zord thing.
Which is cool.
And Goody Striker is now on the outs with Patrangers because he's like, hello, stop trying to destroy a collection piece. And they're just like, shoot, 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 shoot. He's like, you know what? I'm out.
Well, it was a little hard to tell if it was just I'm out or...
His last words were, and I was starting to get a feel about you people. And then he left.
Well, the thing is that he didn't just leave. They got blown apart.
I got the picture from what happened there. They didn't so much get blown apart as he left, which caused them to fall apart.
Well, they were fired upon, and then there was an explosion, and then they all flew away from the explosion. So it was a little vague in terms of whether he's going to work with them anymore. Yeah. We did not see him...
Well, he has to work with them again. The question is...
Yeah.
When will... And how will they get him back?
Yes. There were... but, yeah, it was not a... He did not break the Megazord apart. The Megazord was broken apart.
Okay.
I
don't know why, from my point of view, it looked like...
It was a really quick thing.
Yeah.
But if you saw that overhead shot, they got shot on, because they were shooting up into the sky, and then while they were shooting up into the sky, they got hit.
That's part of how... That's one reason that he's going to get along better with the Lupinrangers always than he does with the Patrangers, because he is a part of the Lupin collection.
Yeah.
And the
Patrangers don't care about the Lupin collection at all.
They have no stake in the Lupin collection. Their whole thing is to destroy the Ganglers.
Like, and this is the first time that we've actually really seen that show, that they do not care about. Yeah. Despite, getting all angry about the Lupinrangers having their pieces of the collection, they apparently don't care about the pieces of the collection at all. And Keiichiro is getting way too much tunnel vision on the thieves.
Well, as far as... I don't think they even know that what they're using, knew until the Lupinrangers tried to take it from them.
Yeah. That
their pieces were Lupin collection.
Well, that's true.
Because when they first saw the Lupinrangers, they're like, well, why do they have Patrangers?
Yeah. Well, no. It was... Actually, they didn't comment on the fact that they seem to have the same technology. The Lupinrangers commented.
Oh, the Lupinrangers commented?
They were the ones like, where did they get VS changers? Because we've been having VS changers this whole time.
Sorry, I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah,
the point of the matter is that I'm not really sure that the Patrangers know or care that they're using Lupin technology. Yeah.
But even apart from, their knowledge of whether or not... They really don't care about property damage. For cops, they care nothing about property damage.
No, they're breaking everything.
Like...
The Lupinrangers are more considerate of other people's property than the Patrangers. And the Lupinrangers are thieves.
Yeah.
They really are embodying that trope of the gentleman thief.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no. You're apparently shooting at Kairi because he's supposedly, they figure he stole the new jet. Mm-hmm. But, maybe instead of shooting at the stolen merchandise, because, I'm sure that whoever...
I think the Patranger, well, especially...
Who really, it's like, don't worry, man. We'll get your car back. Oh, thank you, officer, and we will destroy it. Wait, what? We will blow up that car, nobody will be able to drive it. But I want to drive it.
Well, the thing of it is that it is a Zord, so that makes them pretty sure... they probably don't think it's anyone's personal property, except maybe the Lupinrangers. And I think that as, angry as he is, Pata Ichigo would be absolutely pleased if he blew that thing up and killed Kairi.
Well, the thing is, though... Well, one, that's also a bad cop trait.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this.
But, the thing is, why, the Lupinrangers had done basically nothing to the Patrangers this episode. And
And here's the thing that really confuses me.
Kichiro was so raging out at them, he completely ignored, there's a giant monster stomping on the city and shooting at you.
Something's just occurred to me.
What's that?
To our knowledge...
Yeah?
Have the Lupinrangers ever stolen from someone who wasn't a gangler?
To our knowledge, no.
So... what's their crime?
Breaking and entering? I don't know. Like...
why are the Patrangers so intent on catching them?
Because they're thieves and I'm a cop.
But they're thieves who ostensibly have never actually stolen anything.
Except for the Zords. Except for when they stole the Zords from them.
They were already on their case before that.
Yeah, I know, but there was you were asking if there was ever a case. It's like,
You're right.
okay, there was that.
There was that.
But yeah, no,
like what the thieves that everyone's been talking about. So what have you been stealing besides stuff from ganglers?
I mean that is an impressive feat, but it's like no one's filing a police report here. Yeah, who's reporting these thefts? Come to think of it, have the ganglers been calling the cops on the Lupinrangers?
Thank you. Now you're on board with the whole.
Like, who's filing these?
How are they? Where's the crime?
Like, yes, they are stealing. There is a crime, but the question is, who is reporting these crimes?
But here's the thing. While they're there stealing the thing, they're also taking out the gangler, which, excuse me, last I checked, the Patrangers were very big on the ganglers being taken out. Yeah. So what is this? One of those, only we can take out ganglers, you can't take out ganglers because that's vigilantism? Because last I checked, there's no such thing as gangler racial profiling. They're all rubber suit monsters, and they're all no good.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Like, we need what's that dude from Mystic Force?
What?
I don't want to be a bad monster.
Oh, Matumbo.
We need, like, until we have a Matumbo
in
this, I think it's safe to say that the ganglers are all really bad.
Yeah, it's either, like, Matumbo from Mystic Force, or a better example would be and then there's Notakon from Time Force. Notakon. Yeah. It's adorable. He was
He was not a con, that's what he was.
Well, he was imprisoned for stealing food.
Aw.
Yeah.
He was hungry.
He was, because he's a mutant and no one wanted to give him food. And he actually liked being in cryogenic suspension, because then he didn't have to worry about anything.
Are they aware? While frozen?
They don't really address that. I'm gonna say probably not.
Because, yeah, I mean, I've heard of various forms of stasis where you would be aware, but as far as I understand, being frozen, you shouldn't be able to think.
Well, they're also, they're not just, they're frozen and shrunk, too, so.
Yeah, into action figures.
I don't know really how that all works.
So, where's the crime?
It's like, I mean, obviously, the crime is theft. They are stealing. But they're stealing from criminals who aren't reporting the thefts. So who is reporting the thefts? Outside of, I mean, people are reporting on their actions.
Well, technically speaking, since the actual owner of the property has hired them to retrieve it, that's not stealing either.
Exactly.
That's retrieval.
They're engaging in retrieval.
Now, the only crime I can see is the fact that they have been gaining unlawful entry in order to do so.
Yeah, pretty much. They've been doing a lot of breaking and entering.
But it's not really stealing if the thing that you're getting actually belongs to the person you're getting it for.
Yeah.
Legally. Okay? Because if the thing has, like, if we look over towards the leverage side where people are like, I really should own this, but due to wacky legal paperwork, someone else has it.
Right.
That's still stealing.
Right.
Because according to the law, it really does belong to the person that's in possession of.
Right.
But as far as I understand right now, ganglers, being ganglers, pretty much nothing they have in their possession is actually legally theirs because they stole it in the first place.
Here's another question, though. Is the Lupin collection legally the property of the Lupin family?
That's an assumption I've made, and it may not be true.
Because he's the famous thief Arsène Lupin. He probably stole everything in the Lupin collection to begin with. So that could be why they're not going to the cops, reporting the theft of the Lupin collection.
However,
which is why
Lupin
they wouldn't recognize it as being retrieval.
Like a couple hundred years old, right?
Well, I think like 200, something like that.
Which means that...
There's probably a grandfather clause thing.
I was going to say, tracing the origins of the property beyond Lupin could be very difficult.
Exactly.
That being said, if any person were to come forward and say, hey, that's my great-grandma's boot, legally it should revert to them. But they'd have to take it to civil court.
My great-great-grandfather...
At least that's the way the United States
was a ribbon dancer. And that was his ribbon.
Because...
He was spectacular.
Here's a better question.
Yes.
Even if we assume that the Lupin collection became legal property of the Lupins over, a period of time because the people who, because it wasn't tracked, and obviously it would revert to its proper owner if its proper owner came forward. Since it is a famous guy, who's to say that after his death the pieces weren't sold off? If they were sold off, they no longer belong to the Lupin family, and this is theft.
Right. But it seems like this is the first piece of the Lupin collection thus far that was not...
And it said that this one went missing before.
Yeah. So it seems like none of it was sold off.
Yeah. Actually, you're right, because the Ganglers pretty much broke in and took everything.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole cops versus robbers aspect with that antagonistic relationship between them could easily be cleared up with a bit of communication. Just Kogure just talking to the global police and saying, I hired outside contractors.
Well, here's the other thing.
If
Kogure wanted to go talk to the Patrangers, he should be able to do that quite easily.
Right.
Because the dude has a habit of appearing and disappearing.
Exactly.
So it's not like the Patrangers are gonna capture him.
Probably not. Still have no clue what that guy's deal is. But...
Also, all y'all have both been working with Goody Stryker, so he could have explained what was going on, except, they weren't listening. Yeah, they were shoving it back into his little hole.
Keishiro's just really being a jerk in this episode.
Keishiro is...
Without any provocation. Like at least the last time that he was going all ragey, it was because...
They'd
stolen from him directly and beat him in a fight. But, just because he beat you in a fight, you are getting way too ragey. And it was more ragey this time than last time.
Plus, he seemed to calm down at the end of that story.
Yeah.
So what's hyped him up again now?
No idea. I don't know what his malfunction is this episode.
Keiichiro really needs anger management.
He really does, because you know what? You just got your Megazord blown up.
Good job.
Dude. Priorities.
Yeah.
The jet's just flying around trying to get away from the giant monster. The thing that you should be doing...
Gangler first, thieves second.
Exactly. It's like, oh no, that thief is trying to capture that dog and the dog is running away. I know what I'll do. Shoot the dog. Solves every problem. That's what that rationale was. The big guy is after the dog. I'll shoot the dog. Give him a kid. By the book. Book says, shoot the dog. Keiichiro's ridiculous.
What's Pata-san's name again?
Tsukasa.
Suka?
I believe so. I believe it's Tsukasa.
Sanko?
San is, Sakuya. I think it's Sakuya and Tsukasa.
Okay, but I asked for San, and you gave me...
I said Tsukasa. She's Sun. Ishini's Sun.
Okay.
Sun is 3. 3 is pink.
So Tsukasa really needs to slap him again.
Yeah. I'm assuming I pronounced it properly. Yeah, Tsukasa.
Yeah, that's Tsukasa.
Yeah.
Sayuka.
Sakuya and Tsukasa.
Yeah,
he needs
so she needs to slap him again.
Screwed up big time on that one.
Oh my goodness.
Like, he just...
That's beyond messed up.
I'm looking forward to finding out what the fallout is from all this, because...
I mean, I know they probably didn't set out to depict police corruption, but...
Yeah, I mean, they...
And the other Patrangers seem to have their butts in line.
Yeah, and I recognize that...
But Kichiro is just...
That, at least destroying Bletz, the Gangler, like, okay, I get that...
See, destroying the Gangler...
They don't know that, they don't realize...
They have no idea. That's fine.
More specifically, they don't realize how... The implications of their actions in that case.
Right. They don't understand.
They recognize a piece of property was probably destroyed, but they don't care.
But that's it. Just a piece of property.
Yeah.
They don't care about property damage.
They have no idea. They just crossed a serious line.
A serious line. But the thing of it is that even if you put that to side and say, you know what, that's them doing their job and killing the Gangler, even if he did still have the item.
Right.
Take that out and put it to the side.
Yeah.
Kichiro is still off the road.
Oh yeah, the thing was, at that point it was...
He is so far in the rough.
Yeah. His destruction of Bletz, it was a line for the Lupinrangers, but then his actions in the Megazord was just like, you are being completely irresponsible, completely disrespectful, there's no...
Get the golem!
You should be suspended.
Yeah.
Keisatsu should be suspended for his actions, because he is not prioritizing public safety.
And he's not prioritizing the fight against the Ganglers.
He's just all caught up in sticking it to the thieves, and it's getting annoying.
He's becoming a Javert.
Yeah. It's not cool. It's not cool, Keitaro. You are approaching, you're definitely getting more... You're more into anti-hero right now than the actual anti-heroes. Like, come on. Dial it back. Dial it back. Yeah.
Do they have dials on theirs? I don't think they
No, they got triggers.
That's the Lupinrangers.
He's got the itchy triggers. He's got an itchy trigger finger, that guy.
He does have an itchy trigger finger. Like I said, at this point, I don't think he would mind killing the Lupinrangers.
He seems to be going that way, which is messed up.
Which, I mean, if you shoot somebody's Zord out of the sky... He doesn't know how that works.
I don't know. I mean, it's fair to say they'd probably survive. It's like bringing...
Well, that's what I'm saying. He probably would survive, but Kichiro doesn't know that. Because...
I'd say he's probably reasonably certain that taking down the vehicle that they'll survive, because they're rangers. That's kind of a given. I don't think he seems to particularly care.
That was my point. He's like, yeah, that would be acceptable damage.
It's one of those things where I think it's less that he doesn't know if he'd survive or not, and it's more he doesn't care if he'd survive or not.
What I'm saying is he doesn't know he would survive for sure, so he must not care if he survives or not. Because he's shooting at him in an airborne vehicle.
It's pretty awful.
Besides which, they just exploded a Gangler.
Yeah.
So, if they use similar weaponry, I can't see why they wouldn't be able to explode a Lupinranger.
No, fair enough.
And that would be bad! We don't explode humans!
Generally speaking, Rangers don't seem to explode. That seems to be more of... Explosion seems to be the manner in which monsters tend to die, whereas humans actually die like humans. Yeah. Like, we've seen Rangers be destroyed in the or taken out in the past, and it's never been handled. They've never just blown up. Or maybe they've been in an explosion that took them out, but they never just explode. before?
Jin.
Jin? Yeah. Well, he kind of faded away, and there was a whole thing with that. Yeah, 6th Rangers don't fare too well with Sentai, like, half the time. Oh, maybe not half the time. One of the things with Super Mega Force.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Orion's Sword was a combo of like the powers of Mighty Morphin Green, Dino Thunder White, and Quantum?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why it was those 3 Rangers in the Sentai?
Because they were dead?
Those were the 3 dead 6th Rangers. So that's why he was using their spirit specifically. So yeah, things have not been going well for them.
Yeah.
And that's why you had it was basically a dragon. The drill was a little iffy for being a Time Force reference, and then the Megazord did look a lot like the Drake, like the Dino Stegosaur. I'm blanking on the name. I think it was Dino Stegosaur. Unless I hate when things just drop out of my head. Anyway, it looked a lot like Trent's Megazord.
Yeah. Or Trent's counterpart's Megazord.
Yeah. Which I believe it was the Stegozord and the Dragon and the Dragozord combined for the Dino Stegozord, which was just kind of a weird name for it.
Yeah. That is kind of a weird name, but I've given up on weird names ever since, Super Mega.
Yeah, but that was quite a number of years afterwards.
Looking up the Dino Stegozord?
Yeah, it is Dino Stegozord. Like, it's one of those things where, like even words that are, like, really familiar to you, you're like, wait, is that really the word? That is really the word.
Hey, it could be worse. I mean...
Every now and again.
Sometimes I don't know what word it is or any...
I gotta brush up for...
Where I go to write a word down and I look at it and go, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, exactly.
That does not look right. This is not how this word is.
Receive.
And then I check it. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah. I gotta brush myself up to get ready to run trivia again this year. I mean, nothing's been confirmed yet, but I've done it every year.
Yeah, except for the last time you had to give the questions over to Shout Factory.
Well, for that one, no, I didn't give.
Oh, that wasn't the last time. That was the last time I was there.
Last time you were there, well, we did the dinner instead.
Yeah, but that was unofficial.
Yeah, so
because Shout Factory had taken over, so they didn't do it last time.
No, I did it.
You
believe I read it last time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, theirs wasn't exactly great anyway.
Well, they did a simpler version.
Yeah.
Because I go on hard mode with that. Anyway. But, yeah, actually, one thing should be known. I heard that Linkara is going to Power Morphicon this year.
Woo.
So, we'll finally get a chance to...
Meet him?
Yeah, actually meet him in person, like, properly.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything will come of that, because I know people keep saying that we need to do a crossover with Linkara, but we are both very busy people, so I have no idea if anything like that would happen.
Fair enough.
But it'll be good to finally, like, properly meet in person.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we probably ranted at
Kotaro
enough.
Tsukasa! Slap him!
Yeah. So I guess, until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Turn in your badge and your gun.
Banana